I am fired up for this matchup.
It's going to be so good. Oh, down with the sickness. This was a major point of conversation in the gym the other day.
Oh, yeah, Aaron Hughes was taking this with pride, saying he's walking out to this.
I'm thinking down with the sickness, and he chose it, and I respect it.
Give me a little,
oh, he hit the drop. Let's go.
That was all luck, I'm not going to lie.
That was good.
Aaron, Shortfuse Hughes.
That was good. Shortfuse Hughes is here.
Now you want to talk about evolution, guys. Seriously.
Exactly.
He has fought for an AMI title, came up short, he turned professional, took his lumps, and now he's in a position where if he wins this fight, he's a front runner for Fighter of the Year for Cage Titans.
At least the most improved, absolutely. He
100%.
went from having a hard time coming out the gate from his amateur career to even a rough time at the start of his pro career. He's turned that around. I can say with utter confidence, Aaron Hughes puts in the work. He might not be the most outright talented guy, but he's working every single day, posting every single day about what he's doing, his nutrition, his keys to victory for this. Keep him guessing. It's hard to do with Gerry. We're all going to be guessing on this one. Know when to bail. It's okay to disengage. It's okay to not say, I don't want to get into that with you. And then back it up. Going into those body kicks. Slow Gerry down. Make sure that you can affect his range and his cardio, making sure all that grappling exchanges isn't so good with the cardio as well.
100%. You know, when you're going back into knowing when to bail, it's all, we're talking about striking and counters and stuff like that, knowing to bail out of a situation like that. But it's also where Aaron Hughes' guillotine is deadly. But at the same time, you see Gerry Meuse beating opponents that have beaten Aaron with jiu-jitsu. So Gerry Meuse is very well versed in the jiu-jitsu realm. Aaron Hughes needs to make sure that he's not going for these submissions too much and wearing it as on.
Great point. Don't be afraid to go for it if it's your bread and butter, but know when to let go of it and change the game plan up, because it might not be as effective against the caliber of grappler that Gerry Meuse is.
And here he comes.
Spider-Man's out, and we've got Gerry Meuse in the black belt kimono. Captain America himself, Army veteran on Veterans Day.
The stars have aligned.
And Aaron Hughes is clamoring for this matchup.
Oh, here we go. Now it's a walkout. Aaron Hughes is dancing in the cage.
That was way too tame for a Gerry Meuse walkout. Aaron Hughes enjoying the moment as well. Closing out the show for Regiment Training Center and the boys out of Fall River, Massachusetts. Gerry Meuse closing out the show for Sid Yurtong. Got a coordinated dance with the staff going. Even Aaron Hughes is getting in on it.
What is happening inside the Cage Titans cage? Oh no.
Aaron
Hughes and Aaron Hughes. Absolutely.
Aaron Hughes is barking at us saying it's his cage. Oh, Gerry Meuse is about to walk, but he says, no, one more thing. Choreographed to the T. You expect nothing less. Both entertaining in their own rights. Man, what are we watching?
I don't understand what's happening in front of me right now, dude.
Someone call Israel Adesanya. Tell him to step his game up with the walkouts.
You've been challenged.
What I love the most about Gerry Meuse' walkouts and all his theatrics with the weigh-ins and stuff, Spider-Man is just lurking all the time.
There.
He's just there. He's always at least like 10 feet away.
He's just in the area.
Yeah. So,
who is Spider-Man? Is it Zach Searle?
Who knows, man? I hope not.
I hope not. I think we all share that sentiment.
I like to look up to Spider-Man. I don't want Zach Searle under that costume.
I thought it was Peter Parker.
All right.
Fair. Well played, sir.
I'll do what I can.
Well played.
That's about the extent of my comic book knowledge right there. But Spider-Man's in the corner. Local Lobo. Solo Mania, keys to victory anytime now.
All right, let's get it up there for Captain America. Own the show as he is so ready to do all the time. Stick to your fundamentals, as I always say to my classes. Basics, fill body bags. That's what's going to get you done to this one. And forward aggression. Try not to move backward against Aaron. He actually has very good kicks, very good striking as he goes forward. You're going to have to keep him on his back foot. If not, you're going to find yourself in some heavy leg kick trouble, body kick trouble from Aaron Hughes. But own the moment. Make sure you do something crazy, but remember, not crazy enough to remember your basics, because that's what got you here.
He's owning the moment right now, walking out with the American flag on Veterans Day as a U.S. Army veteran. And yeah, that back back to basics, the fundamentals. That plays into Gerry Muse's game plan as well, because he's another guy with a bunch of flashy submissions on his record that might not necessarily work against the caliber grappler that Aaron Hughes is. So they're both facing like the same exact
kind of guy.
New obstacle, if you will, in a fight. So
in their own way,
so curious to see how this plays out on the feet, on the ground. Get their antics beside, get the dance moves, get the trash talk, get the cringe, whatever you want to call it aside. Both of these guys know how to fight, and neither one of them has seen a judge's scorecards while victorious.
That's true.
Do not blink.
That's true.
It's almost like fate has brought this matchup upon us. Seriously, Meuse, maybe Hughes is Muse's alter ego here. They have very similar keys to victory.
And we get ready for the tail of the tape, as they're pretty similar in the measurables as well.
Let's get
as
to
close
it.
as it gets for the Coops. Bar and Grill, tail of the tape.
Meuse to Hughes. Gerry Meuse, at least 86 years older and 105 years old, according to the tail of the tape. Both men coming in at 55 and 54. Meuse is going to have the 72-inch, 2-inch reach advantage on Aaron Hughes, the 29-year-old. This one's going to be one for the ages. From a dance battle for the universe to an actual fist fight. Who the hell knows what we're about to get? Let's keep it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up our Veterans Day weekend Cage Titans card, I would like you all to please thank with a giant round of applause a man who has been our ringside physician for many years here, and he served in the U.S. Army as a flight surgeon. Please make some noise for Major Edgar Bolinas. And I must say, I couldn't be more honored to have you by my side as I introduce this co-main event of Cage Titans 62. A lightweight fight brought to you by 42nd Parallel. Make sure to try out one of their lightweight lagers at any of the concession booths or the official Cage Titans after party at Tavern on the Wharf. And now, our lightweight co-main event scheduled for 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, sporting a perfect professional mixed martial arts record of 5 victories and 10 defeats. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, and he weighed in at 155 pounds. From Boston, Massachusetts, he's representing Sityodtong. Let's hear it for Gerry, Captain America, Meuse. And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, holding a professional mixed martial arts record of 4 victories and 3 defeats. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in at 154 pounds. From Fall River, Massachusetts, he's representing Regiment Training Center. Make some noise for Aaron Shortfuse Hughes.
Let's go.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this co-main event is Marcel Varela.
I hope they touch him up in the middle.
I really do as well.
You know, bring him in, let him talk, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. You know what I do gotta respect though? All the theatrics, all that stuff. When it comes down to Andy getting in there and announcing this fight, they know what's on the line.
100%.
Black and red for Aaron Hughes, blue trunks for Gerry Meuse. Referee Marcel Varela's got his hands full with this fight between 2 completely well-rounded, devastating finishers. Here we go, the co-main event of Cage Titans 62.
Aaron Hughes coming in, using his feints right away.
Yep, feints are already moving. The lead hand's getting active.
Nice jab out the gate with a
Nice
low.
2 there over the top from Aaron.
And
Nice jab from Gerry.
There was another nice right hand from Aaron there, moving backwards. Aaron doing a good
hand, though, that 2 over the top is going to come in handy for Aaron.
Big right hand out of Aaron Hughes.
Aaron, the more polished striker of the 2 of these men. That was a 2. Nice 2 from Gerry, though.
Both landing
They're
punches.
both throwing.
They're both landed.
Aaron's right hand's on point tonight.
Yep, he is. It's a piston coming down. You can already see the red marking on the side of Gerry's face here. Another one lands there.
Right down the pipe, and it is lightning fast. No telegraph.
I'm surprised that Gerry hasn't gone to the takedown already yet.
Accidental headbutt, it seems fine. Back in the cage. Gerry Meuse controlling with the underhook.
Jockeying for
And
position.
this is where Gerry wants to be. He wants to take away that power from Aaron. Aaron's leaning those straight hands very well. Good knees to the leg here.
It seems kind of like this is probably where Meuse wants to slow the fight down, because Aaron's got such great movement with his feints and lateral movement. It's not a smart game plan for Meuse right now.
Make his arms heavy, make that punch power a little less snappy. Score here, you know.
Aaron Hughes
keep
taking for his own underhooks here, getting himself off the cage as he turns Meuse.
And turns back again, very back and
It's
forth.
a constant battle.
The taxing price on the cardio of this clinch game. It's little moves like that where you are shuffling another man's entire body weight around with an underhook.
Very difficult to do.
Gerry Meuse, at a whopping 105 years old, is very strong, though, in this clinch.
For an ancient
Captain
man.
America.
Yes, for us, 105 years old.
That's why it was there. Was not a typo.
I love it, I love it.
Oh, I know it wasn't a typo.
He is Captain America.
That's true.
But Aaron Hughes doing a good job with that
takedown
underhook.
defense. He's doing a great job with the overhook over there, keeping his weight down on the chest. His chest is also down too.
And he's keeping his hips
Gerry's got the
perpendicular
hands
to the
clasped
cage.
too. He's doing a great job with that.
Now in on a single.
It seems like he switched back to double. He wants to get his hands clasped.
Watch that.
There's the
guillotine's
guillotine
there.
from Aaron Hughes.
Guillotine is there.
Got to be careful if you're Gerry Meuse. Aaron Hughes
under the chin.
Yeah, it's under the chin. He's got to get the angle, and Gerry Meuse recognizing it.
Oh, he pulls with guillotine. We've seen this so many times in Aaron Hughes' fights.
That is deep.
It might be deep.
Gerry Meuse needs to use his left shoulder like a stake in his chest.
He's stacking him.
He's got to be careful not to blow on his arms.
And he's got to lean into it. The arm is in. He's got to fall to a hip. Gerry Meuse in all sorts of trouble. But
That's a deep choke here. He's breathing his way through.
He's in
His pants are falling down.
In a lot of jeopardy right here. Aaron Hughes making the adjustments, and that arm and he lets
gets
go.
out.
Great defense out of Gerry Meuse. Being patient, digging that left shoulder into him, and finally working the grip off.
Got his hips high in the air, really put his weight down on him.
Really nice attempt,
We might get a full moon show here, though.
Nah, he's got the tight shorts. He doesn't have the hassle straps that Party Pena Bill did when he moved the whole crowd.
Disgusting.
If Aaron really wants to taunt him, he'll do the whole ass pants on him.
Nice. We're in a side control position from Meuse. Good pass, pardon me.
And great work from Gerry. Great work from Gerry Meuse since getting out of that guillotine, getting his breath back under control, and trying to find a home for a ground and pound. He's looking for a crucifix here.
Isolating that arm very well. Aaron's got to be careful giving up his back. Here it comes.
As well versed as both of them are in jiu-jitsu, weight kind of favors Gerry Meuse, so he can really use his weight to here.
Aaron Hughes.
That rear naked is tight.
It's tight, and Aaron's trying to fight the hands, but that's it. Gerry Meuse. Gerry Meuse gets out of the guillotine, slips out, takes the back, and in the first round completely reverses the momentum in the fight, taking the back take and getting that finish. Aaron Hughes, though. Aaron Hughes' hands look tremendous.
They did.
Fighting an undefeated fighter like that, showcasing the striking, almost getting that guillotine, but Meuse just staying diligent, staying tough, taking his licks on the stand-up, almost getting caught in a really slick guillotine, but ultimately getting that peek out finish with the back take. Tremendous job.
Great stuff. And Aaron looked great even in the guillotine. You know, like we said before, no one to let go. That was kind of when it went wrong there, and then pulled the guillotine. He was very confident in. Gerry did a good job defending it. I would say that he was winning on the feet. You know, definitely winning and getting the better of the exchanges on the feet. Gerry had a good game plan, good adjustments.
Aaron Hughes is landing a lot of clean shots with his movement and those quick pistoning shots right down the middle. And he made Gerry Meuse stick to a better game plan where he started the clinch, got the takedown. Actually, Aaron pulled guillotine. But at the same time, this fight goes a lot longer than just tonight. It seems like these guys have been fighting for weeks. And through social media, at the weigh-ins, at the press conference, they have nothing but just trash talk back and forth.
100%.
So it's so cool to see that they're both hugging it out. All respect.
Actually, we see the tail of the tip, man. Gerry actually landing a few more punches than Aaron.
Yeah. Landing 3 more as the stats say.
Pretty much. Aaron looked great up top. Gerry looked great down low. That's how it works. That's the name of the game, baby. Good classic striker versus grappler, and you know what? Didn't disappoint. Didn't disappoint.
Not at all.
I think we're...
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for these two. How about that for a co-main event? Referee Marcel Varela has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 1. Giving you your winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Gerry, Captain America, Meuse.
And hey, just a tip in the cap to Team Sigyatong. They have done a great job tonight. I believe they've won every fight. Oh, except for the first fight. They had a draw, right? I believe that they've won every fight.
Yes, besides the first one, yes. Sigyatong's been on fire.
On fire tonight.
Fire!
Bang, bang,
Super hot fire. I spit that.
Spit hot fire. Dial on, dial on, dial on, and dial on. Because we spit hot fire.
I know Paul Bear is going to be interviewing Gerry Meuse, the Army veteran, here on Veterans Day after this photo opportunity is
As
done.
he should, man.
Exactly.
What a great win on a great day.
This might have to be chalked up as the best day of his life. It's up here.
Easily, top.
I'm here with the super soldier himself on Veterans Day. Gerry Meuse, how's it feel, my man?
It feels good, Mike. Thank you.
You know, obviously there was a lot of back and forth, but at the end of the fight, you guys had all love between you two. What's it like for you to kind of put on performances like this?
Oh, that was I was trying to do a little something else, and I felt like he could have gone a little farther. I think, it turned out. I think we're both dangerous guys. He had me in a tough guillotine. He landed some good punches too. But at the end of the day, composure.
Yeah, my man. Honestly, I had to ask you about that because he said he was going to guillotine you first round. How tight was it?
It was pretty tight, but I went to Ranger school, right? And part of the Ranger Creed is it's forbidden to surrender. So if you're surrounded, you know the guy next to you is not going to lay down his gun and surrender. So you just fight and die. But you can't tactically retreat or strategically withdraw.
There's always a little bit of it out there. But anyways, how does a moment like this feel for you? Obviously, when we talked about this fight, you weren't going to be ready for this date, but then when you found out it was Veterans Day, how did that all play into this, and how happy are you to be in this moment?
Well, as you know, I'm in the Army, so sometimes schedule-wise, it can be difficult to commit far out for a fight. But I had brought up to the Sergeant Major that, he's like, yeah, there's a fight, it's on Veterans Day. And he's like, it's on Veterans Day, you should do it. We'll promote it. And he's like, that'd be awesome. And I was like, I have an idea for a charity. We did a charity for Nick Eufrazio, who's a Plymouth hometown veteran. And he's a Marine, and he was injured in Afghanistan. And so I reached out to the VSO in Plymouth, and his mother, chose a charity. He was actually here tonight, but he couldn't stay for the whole show because he just needed to get home. But it was an honor to have him.
Yeah, well, honestly, it's an honor to have you. It's an honor to have all the veterans in the house tonight. For all your other brethren, what would you like to say to those guys?
Yeah, real quick. So Veterans Day is actually the anniversary of World War I. Because back then it marked a historical significant day of peace. Unfortunately, 100 years later, we've almost forgotten that war is not the answer. And, this country, we've had our ups and downs, and sometimes we get involved, and there's some friction, we might have disagreements, and sometimes we might even fight. But if you watch all my professional fights, whenever I win, I always check out my opponent, and I embrace him. Because even though we fight, it's important that we always stand together. Because Captain America knows, just because you win a fight doesn't mean you stand above anybody else. Because they're the United States for a reason. So it's important that we stand together. Cage Titans, baby, let's go! Mike, you told me and we all know this was the people's fight. So where's that belt? Go get that belt.
I'll find it for you. Make some noise for Captain America and Gerry Meuse.